the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tennessee's offense comes onto the field first today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though. This defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the run, it's Berry. Oh, a lot of space. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Broussard. Wide open spaces. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. They're going back to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, 1st quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And the score was after that miss.
And, man, this one getting off to a slow start, trying to get some points on the board, and the dreaded doink. And listen, points at a premium right now because nobody scored. But, man, that was inches away from being really good. They're still tied 0-0.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. What if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road? I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's
turning on the Jets.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Bring in the heat. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down to the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass hits complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Lockney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got
picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Broussard. Touchdown, Tigers! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll go hurry up here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Berry. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Makes the grab inside the 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for space. It's Butler. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff to the lone back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Got a lot of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Breaks away on the left. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Berry. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through it. There he goes. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Defense wants to bring the heat. Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Green. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Tigers are marching down the field. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Right, he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And that one's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a whole lot of room at the 30 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Fires to the middle. It's caught. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play. The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense. They're probably cheating too.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After that last drive, put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Berry. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the lone back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. He's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made it.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Broussard. LSU will get a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Broussard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.